Did you know that even though there are tens of thousands of words in the English language, you really only need about 3,000 of them to say anything you need to say? I'm teaching 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Stick with me and you'll get a new word every day. Incredibly. So if we look at the word here, this word, we have this base in here, and not every word in English follows this idea of having a base or a root and then adding parts on it. But because English borrows from so many different languages, we some of our words will have this base or root structure where then we have our suffixes and prefixes, and we can just look at the word and start to understand what it means. But not every word will follow this because we rely heavily on Germanic, but also on Latin. And then we've borrowed from a lot of other languages too. So the word cred, this is a root that means to believe. And there are a lot of words that have this cred in them. I'd love to hear in the comment the different words that you know that have the base or the root cred in it, like credence and credibility. But cred means to believe. And if we put an in on the front, then it means to not believe. And so that's a prefix, this in, and it's an opposite, it makes it the opposite. So now I don't believe. And then we've got an ibble, and this ibble part makes it talks about our ability to believe. So incredible means that we don't believe, we're not able to believe something. And then the ly gives it an adverbial ending, and it makes this whole thing an adverb, okay? And it means unbelievably, okay? Unbelievably. I can't believe it. And that's why I have this picture. She's like, wow, I don't believe this. Okay, so that is the base of where this word came from. But now let's take a look at our synonyms, because we're going to start to see that the word incredibly has taken on this meaning of wow or super or awesome. I can't believe this. It's incredibly difficult, means very or extremely. So as we get into making things an adverb, many of our adverbs become intensifiers. Anytime we have an adverb going with an adjective, we're actually using it as an intensifier. So to or really, it means to a great degree. But if I use it as a backdrop, like I put incredibly at the beginning of a sentence, for example, if I say incredibly, the sun came out. Okay, I put it at the very beginning, and now I mean unbelievably. I didn't expect it. I couldn't believe it, but the sun came out. We had this plan for a picnic, and then the forecast was rain, but incredibly, at the last minute, the sun came out. Incredibly, the sun came out. Now I'm using this to mean unbelievably. And this means, ooh, I'm so excited. Incredibly. She was incredibly patient with her students. So this is the intensifier. It is emphasizing that she was very patient. So patient you couldn't believe it. The engine ran incredibly smoothly after the repair. Here it's an intensifier. I could just say the engine ran smoothly after the repair. But if I put the word incredibly here, then I mean it was unbelievable how smooth. Incredibly, he finished the marathon without any training. Here we didn't expect it. We're using incredibly at the beginning of the sentence, so it's the backdrop for the entire sentence, and we mean we really didn't expect this. It's unbelievable. The story she told sounded incredibly true. So if something is incredibly true, it means it's really true, it's lucky, it's difficult to express this strong emotion. It was wow. He reacted incredibly quickly. This means very quickly. He reacted incredibly quickly to the situation. or to the emergency. It shows some astonishment at how quickly. The opposite of incredibly might be slightly or little, because most of the time we use the word incredibly as an intensifier, meaning wow. So little. But incredibly can also, the opposite can be credibly, but that's a less common usage. The noun here is credence, and if you give credence to something, it means you give faith to it or you believe it. There's no verb. The adjective is incredible, and the adverb is incredibly. Now, I put up here for the opposite to be credibly, and then we've got incredibly. Incredibly is the common one. It's the one you're going to use. You will maybe sometimes hear the word credibly. If you use the word credibly, people will understand you, and it's generally something that you would use more frequently in formal contexts. But the word incredibly or incredible will be used in a lot of informal as well as formal contexts. There's also the noun credibility, and credibility is the I can believe you. He has a lot of credibility in this field. You wouldn't use incredibility here, but you would use credibility, meaning he's somebody that I can really trust.
I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Use it 5 times today, write it down, commit it to memory, and I'll see you in the next lesson.